Hello and welcome back to Scotty Does Stuff. If this is your first time on the channel, well, you've probably not seen anything before. But if you're a returning viewer, what you're going to see is something a little bit different than what I've done in the past, which has all been Camaro videos. Today we're going to go ahead and review this brand new Ridgid chainsaw that I picked up. Well, it's all electric, should be pretty cool. It's going to be a little bit less effort to get going in the freezing cold we got outside. Today is the 13th of January 2024, and right now it's about 22 degrees out there. So we're going to film this first part indoors, and then we're going to go outside and cut up some wood with the chainsaw. All right, let's have a look at this thing. So this is the Ridgid. Again, it's the R01101B. This is the bare tool chainsaw. Seems like it's got all the chainsaw things. It's got a start trigger with a, bring this in frame. It's got a nice start trigger with a easy to reach safety here. And you don't have to hold the safety the whole time. Once it's out, once you start pressing down the trigger, the safety will stay down. So that's kind of nice. It's got a 12-inch bar, and I know that's not, or 305 millimeters for those of you outside the United States. It's not the biggest bar by any stretch of the imagination, but it is more than enough to do most small homeowner jobs. It's got a safety here. That's a kickback safety, is I think what they call that. And you got to have that going to make it activate. So you can't just slap a battery in and then pull the trigger. So what we're going to do next here is I'm going to weigh it as it is. And hopefully I can get all of this in frame, and I cannot. So I'll show you this after. So this is just a cheap luggage scale that I got years ago. Lift it up, set it back down, and looks like we're at about 8 pounds US, or about 3.75 kilograms, if I'm reading that right. Nope, I can't read. Well, it's got some kilograms on it, and that's what's important. And if you're in the United States, this is about 8 pounds. So that's a dry weight. Now, I also have, for testing this and using it today, I've got myself an 8 amp hour max output lithium battery. It's important to note that the bare tool, as it is, comes with no battery, nothing. And the battery that you would get with the kit comes with a charger, and I believe it's a 6 amp hour battery, which is not bad. That'll get most of the jobs done pretty good. So go ahead and weigh this now. Oops. So you want to learn how to insert a battery correctly. And just for reference, this is fully charged. And now we'll weigh it again and see what it weighs with an 8 amp hour battery attached. And again, I know that's off frame, and that was the cheap luggage measuring tape that comes with it. All right, so looks like that weighs in at about 11.5 pounds. So weighs in at about 11.5 pounds, and that means that the battery weighs about 3.5. So not too bad. 11.5 pounds for a small thing like this, really fairly light still, and easy to use. Since we've got a tape measure here, let's go ahead and use it. Overall length of the unit is about 26.5 inches from the bar tip to the back here, from there to here. And that'll give you an idea how much space you need to store it. And on the bottom here, it's got some nice features. It's got a fold-out hook. Oh, we'll move that more into frame. It's got a fold-out hook here so that you can hook it onto, I guess, a belt or something. I've seen a lot of tree climbers do that when I employ tree climbers to go up in my big trees and thin out stuff. Absolutely stunning that they can do that. Not for me. So, and then it's got a looks like a bar tool here, a chain tool that you can use to tighten up the bar. So how do you do that? So if you need to replace or do any work on the bar, you can adjust the chain tension right here, and you can use that same wrench to adjust in and out there through that flathead, or you can use that to remove the bar. So it's kind of cool that it comes with all the tools that you need to get it going. And this is a brushless tool, of course. So a lot of fun there. So One fun thing about this is that you can go all of these Ridgid tools, and if you've asked yourself, hey, why Ridgid? Why this? Well, I like Ridgid because it has a lifetime warranty, and because that's where I started my garage with my tools. Milwaukee makes a great tool. That was my first choice, but honestly, Ridgid is cheaper. It's less expensive to purchase outright, and then you get the lifetime warranty on the batteries. You get a lifetime warranty on the tools. All you got to do is register within 90 days. And that's a pretty good deal for somebody like me who's, doing more homeowner level stuff. Now, if I had a shop or if I was wrenching every day or really out there cranking away on stuff, I'd definitely be more into the Milwaukee stuff. And maybe someday I will be. Who knows? But for now, this is what I got. And this is what we're looking at. So one thing about this tool is, again, it's January 13th, 2024. I registered this yesterday, but I had to call in to get it registered because at this time, this tool I think is too new to be available on their website. Makes it a little bit of a hassle, but when I called in, I waited less than 5 minutes on hold, talked to a great customer service rep, I believe named Amanda. Shout out to Amanda who took care of this and got this thing all ready to go. Just an easy tip, you can take a picture of your receipt, or if you did it online, you just download a PDF of that and upload it into the Ridgid site so that they can see that right away and get it all connected up and get your proof of purchase done. So anyway, so we'll just real quick, we'll show a quick how-to, and then we'll go outside and crank away on this thing for a bit. So I'm going to be very careful because this is inside my house, and I don't want to end up having destroyed my home to show you guys a video. I don't think I'm that cool. So step one is safety. Make sure you're being safe when you use anything. So there you go. And we just pull the trigger. Well, that goes like crazy. And that's going to be really good. Now for bar and chain oil, there are a lot of things out there. I got this because I happen to have a 2-cycle pole trimmer that I'm going to be using this with too. But I saw this Ryobi brand of bar and chain lube here, and I decided to try it out because it's biodegradable. It's got all the eco-friendly, non-toxic, easy cleanup, all the claims of safe near where? Safe near water. Okay. Safe near water. So this is kind of what you want to have something of this quality, especially if you live in a suburban environment, because your neighbors might be the type to call it in if you got an issue, or you're dumping oil on the ground. You should never do that anyway, but you should be, respectful of the environment is what I'm trying to say, whenever possible. So, all right, let's go ahead and we'll get this outside. I'll fill it up, probably do that off camera, and, we'll bring you back in a minute. All right, here we are out in the yard. Hello again. I've gone ahead and filled up the bar oil reservoir with this biodegradable Ryobi bar and chain oil. And stuff's pretty good. It looks like it used, I'm not sure if the camera's going to get all that, but looks like it used about 1/3 of this bottle here. And we'll wait for the FedEx truck to go by. I live off a pretty busy street, so such is life. Right, so here we are. We got our biodegradable stuff. Looks like it took about 6 ounces based on this being a 24-ounce container bottle. And did I mention it's cold out? It's like 22 degrees out here, man. Oof. Right, so it's about 6 ounces to fill it up. Not too bad. And I've used an old piece of firewood here to get this up off the ground because I don't think that I want to test out how good this chainsaw is at digging. So let's go ahead and give her a little rip on this. Whew. That's already back. Okay, that's our safe, well, that's our kickback. So I think the idea is that if it kicks back, this will flip down and shut it off. You know what, we're going to take a brief pause. I'm going to go run and get some safety goggles. New and improved, now with safety goggles. Never do stuff like this without the right safety in place. gloves, what have you, the whole 9 yards. Like I said, I live off a pretty deceptively busy street, so possibility of noise exists. All right, so here we go. Let's give her a rip. Got that safety back there. Pulling out the safety over here. Let's make sure it runs good. You know, now that I'm looking this over, one of the things I'm not seeing is an automatic oiler. Or, well, it must be automatic. What I'm not seeing is a manual chain oiler. So just interesting. All right, here we go. I got through that pretty quick. So this isn't going to be a giant review on cutting up wood, like unseasoned firewood, that sort of thing. This is an old piece of deadfall from the tops of these trees right here, way up, and just happened to come down along with this one in a recent windstorm. So I'll just keep on cranking away on this. We'll see how it performs. Just an observation right there. When I reached out to grab this thing, I grabbed this. Where you need to grab is right here, but this, when it's in the on position, is a little far down. So, just an FYI. I'll say this for it, it is quiet. Doesn't make a lot of noise, which is a beautiful thing. Here we go. Actually, back this up so it's better in frame. Got through that real good, even with this sort of side branch over here. Maybe I'll find a piece with a knot in it. Oh yeah, there we go. Not sure if you can see that, but there's a good sized knot right there. Well, smallish, but a couple of them. Yeah, yeah, like a hot knife through butter. So far, so good. That's going to make it a heck of a lot easier to do this than by hand. I got to reposition a little. Keep on cranking. Oh, that's that other heat there. That's all right. Curious. Let's see how it does on this. Yeah, real good. It was real good. Try a little cleanup on branches. Yep, it'll sure tear off some branches. No good. Something to watch out for there. Just don't let stuff walk on you. Or grab by the wrong handle. Good God, that is really, when this is in the on position, it just, yeah, I'm not so sure about that. I suppose all of them are like that, but all right. So now I can get this in the safest possible position. There again. stomp that one out. This one too. Yep. Whew. Keep going and keep going. Well, clean that up first. Don't let that happen. The rest of this is probably just hand breakable. Yeah, like I said, there's some pretty dry stuff, so whew, no worries. No worries on that. All right, so I think we've got ourselves a winner here. Operates good. Ran it for a couple minutes there. Let's see how the battery did. Hopefully y'all can see. Still on 4 bars with the 8 amp hour battery. All good there. Now, one thing I'll say about this, about the thickest piece of this that I just cut is right there. That's compared to one normal human hand, it isn't a whole lot of thickness. Now that said, palm view, that said here is also dry, so it's not a super tough test on this thing. As well, with any luck, I won't lose any more branches or trees, but as I get other opportunities, I may film more and do more of an update on this thing. But for right now, I think we're good. We got quite a bit of wood piled up right there, so I think we're looking real good. I think we're gonna go ahead and call that a video. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.